Hello everybody, welcome back to Captain's Draft 3.0 qualifier stage between Digital Chaos and Stark GG. This is game 3 of the best of 3, which means this is the last game of the day. My name is Sunsfan, joined by Zyori and The Purge. And what do we see on the screen? A non-CM hero named Ricky Maru. Doubtful he'll be picked, but they're
Meepo again.
You know what reminds me of casting the newbie stream is the fact that you point out the Rickies in the pool every time, and it's not going to matter. It actually is going to accomplish nothing.
How is that like the newbie stream? I never mentioned Ricky.
I'm comparing it to Static Link. Come on, use your brain.
There's one that's less annoying though. Come on, I don't have like this loud, obnoxious when it's Static Link every time. You know.
Radiant team.
If you want, I can explain his skills.
That really confuses me. Okay, go for it.
We have smokescreen. It's a slow as well as a silence in an area of effect.
You actually want me to keep going, don't you? You hate voices though, Purge. No, you hate
Never stop.
I'm not
But I like it when you embarrass yourself. So
I want to see Luna.
Is it possible to embarrass yourself if you're not embarrassed yourself?
I mean, other people can be embarrassed for you.
It can affect people's perception of you, even if you're oblivious to it. Which
it's not that I'm oblivious; it's that I don't care. There's a difference. You see,
there is a difference.
All right, what do we have? We have
one is better.
Oh, we have an Enchantress. We have Beastmaster still. Dragon Knight would be great in a push strat.
Hey,
Centaur still there.
Dragon Knight, Jakiro, Enchantress,
Luna. These are all great push heroes.
I want to see some good heroes. But why did Pugna, Slark, Weaver get banned? What's up with that? That's really weird. I think they just want an Enchantress. Like that's it.
Yeah, it could be throwaway bans, I guess.
It feels like it.
Slark is Slark okay against Enchantress?
Not really.
I don't think so. No, his attack speed gets reduced, but he does by Silver Edge. Maybe that's why they banned it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
He can survive too. Like he can actually run away from her. Most people can't do that. He can
pounce to dodge the impetus, and
I'm expecting DK Luna
for your team
in general,
or for Stark, because they first picked the Jakiro and Quap. Maybe they won't take the DK now, but
oh wow, they're gonna play Tusk. All right.
Shaman.
I like the Tusk with the Jakiro because you can cover whoever gets Ice Path and whoever gets gone on by Quap. Shadow Shaman is just good for pushing, lots of disables which counter Quap. I like the draft so far from DC. I think it's very smart.
All right, so that's a Bulba Enchantress, Shadow Shaman AUI, and Theban Tusk. So that means we need a mid and a carry. And for Stark, they have their mid in all likelihood of Queen. Actually, there technically have been support Queen of Pains, but highly doubtful in this game. And a Shadow Fiend. I didn't even see him there. Long time no see, buddy.
Wow.
They can pick Wind Ranger, Viper. Probably won't do any melee heroes mid, except unless maybe Dragon Knight, but
that's a brave Shadow Fiend pick.
Really? I think so.
I think DK is super good right here.
I wouldn't want to go up against a Viper Enchantress Tusk as a Shadow Fiend. That sounds like hell in a handbasket. Ooh, they take Luna.
I think DK is perfect. That's an amazing line if you get DK. Because the breathe fire, it's minus what is it?
Base
it's
damage.
Minus base damage, which is amazing against Shadow Fiend.
Yeah.
35. Not really, because Shadow Fiend gets his damage from Necromastery.
I'm talking about like super early, because that's the part where you don't want to snowball if you're Shadow Fiend, right? If you're against the
So you
Shadow
just
Fiend.
prevent his last hits by breathe firing.
Yeah, until he starts the raise, which is like level 3.
Hey, it's gankable with Tusk DK. There is some kill power there if DK's got full mana.
I mean, and their lineup very quickly goes into a hard push lineup. Like it's actually, it actually looks like a completely reasonable push lineup, except for the difference that Enchantress is obviously gonna be offlane, but you know, not a big deal to alter that a bit.
No,
I mean,
even
technically
without
speaking,
creeps, she has the heal. That's great for pushing.
If they wanted to switch it around, they could be an Enchantress support with Tusk offline, but I doubt it, knowing this team. All right, so what do we need here? We need like an offlane. Jakiro could be offlane, right? So, but there's not really any great supports. All right.
They could have picked like Nyx or something, but not very good against the course. So Doom's the pick. If they can Doom Enchantress, for example, get an Ags on there. She can't do anything, and she actually just dies. It might be a good time to get Ags on Doom, honestly.
Yeah. How do we like Infernal Blade? The new skill.
It's okay.
It's based on max HP, so it's similar to Spirit Siphon for DP.
Yeah.
It's just much harder to get off, obviously. Because
I certainly don't think it's overpowered.
It's a lot of damage in the early game. In the laning stage, it's very strong. You can zone.
Yeah.
Maybe not zone, but you can trade HP very efficiently. That's maybe the one area where it's OP.
Tell me if you agree with this. So based on those changes, and to the changes to the base attack time being 2, which might be one of the slowest in the game at the very least, you pretty much have to get mobility because of the cast range, and you have to get like attack speed, or at least like an aura that's attack speed.
I think you
It's
can
more
offset
important.
it just fine with a drum. Like that solves all those problems you just talked about, and a lot of dooms are buying drum anyways. So.
I guess that's true. Yeah, good point. All right, so it looks
Oh,
like Trixie
he
is going to be
dropped
the
the courier in base. I mean, outside of the base.
Oh, that's kind of weird.
So you see this courier on the dire side?
What the hell?
The Doomling?
It's worth a lot of money. That's all I know.
Is this the really expensive one? Is this like...
No, that's not the super expensive.
It's quite expensive. I believe right when they got opened at TI 5, they were worth about 1,000.
Yeah, but I'm thinking of the Platinum Roshan or something like that.
Those
right?
are worth way more. Those are worth like 10 times more.
That
Maybe
might
not 10,
be the most expensive now, I think.
Yeah, it's because... And it's all
No,
about
the
the
golden
cycles,
is,
right?
I
Are
think.
those the ones from the first Dire Tide?
Golden are first, Platinum is second. And I think a lot of them got duped. So I think there's more on the market than there used to be, so the prices went down a bit.
Oh. Yeah, I know the early phase ones are like
30 seconds.
nutso.
All right, so it's going to be a safe
Yeah.
lane Quap for Stark with obviously mid Shadow Fiend, off lane Doom.
I like this DC draft a lot more, I think. I think Stark's going to have some trouble delaying the push in the mid game. Like, Shadow Fiend and Doom. If Quap gets an early Ags, that'll help delay the push, but...
I'm just seeing Quap, and I feel like it's going to be able to get a lot of kills this game. That's all. TP to a lane, blow somebody up, and it can be Enchantress. You know, they've got
can see
solutions
that.
to enchant this game.
The battle begins.
Yawar is going to get the bounty rune at bottom, while Nymphy on the Shadow Fiend will get his mid, so it's an even trade-off. The cosmetics for DC are pretty pathetic, especially when you look at Yawar. I mean, that's just not acceptable. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to send him something after this game.
Wow.
That's embarrassing.
Gotta get your
honestly.
players in line, man.
Yeah,
This
seriously.
is crazy.
Well, if we had a DK set, then I'd be, more upfront about it.
I'm not gonna lie though, the vanilla DK, he looks kind of cool.
But DK has so many cool items, though.
He does, but I like the simplistic thing. You know, it's kind of neat. It's refreshing to see every so often.
I mean,
No?
it's similar.
I disagree.
I'm trying to back you up. Let's see. It's similar to seeing a donkey courier. People enjoy that from time to time, right?
Yeah,
Not really.
Never.
it's a nice simple knight. You know, why you gotta overdo it?
All right, we're just gonna move on. Anyway, so we have Luna.
All right.
Mason top lane on Luna. Obviously goes the Lunar Blessing. I mean, this lineup is actually, like you were saying, this is just literally just a normal draft. I feel like
Yeah.
captain's mode, if they wanted to do a push. But it's not. I don't feel like it's hardcore all in, right? Because you can still scale pretty
Oh,
well
Trixie
into
might
the late
die.
game. Oh my goodness, Trixie taking a lot of right clicks. He has.
One more hit.
The
Oh,
heal
should have
creep.
waited one more.
He's stopping
my
to
God,
use
the
it
heal
every
creep.
time. And he health styles up.
I think AOI should have attacked one more time before he nuked.
Wow.
Well, either way, it still uses a lot of regen from
Well,
Trixie.
I mean, that heal creep is really, really strong. They just buffed the mana regen up to 3 now. So
Insane.
he basically has unlimited mana. And the Rubik as well, very, very strong. It's like you have 3 points of the Crystal Maiden Aura.
Oh, I didn't even realize they actually finally put an icon in for Mana Aura.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool.
It was blank for the longest time.
Yeah, it's sick. It's like a blue troll, little baby.
It's definitely an underrated creep, though, especially in
Yeah.
the early game. I really.
Yeah, people
It's
forget
just hard
about
to
it.
find. Like, it's rare that you grab it, you know?
Is that like a level 3 arcane aura?
Yeah, that's what I said before.
Oh, you did say that? Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
The small satyrs
Never
are
listened,
underrated
sorry.
too. The Banisher, where you can get the purge buff.
Yeah, that one's very good.
Puppy picked
Situational.
that up in a game the other day. I saw the headlines.
You saw the headlines?
Saw the
Puppy
headlines.
picks the Harpy, where the fuck is
Yeah,
going?
that's what Reddit is. I'm like, wow, crazy plays. Oh, Volix down bottom, the ice cubes. He's
Oh,
blocked
my.
out. That's first blood, baby. Bulba
Dude,
picks it up.
DC's owning. Their CS is really good right now. They've got 15 on Dragonite in the mid lane versus the 6 on Shadow Fiend.
Close to 1,000 net worth at the moment. Actually, it is 1,000.
That's huge for
And
this
that's
early.
2.5 minutes, yeah, for sure. Looking at the Shadow Fiend versus Dragonite comparison, 15-2 versus 6-1. So Dragonite owning, but
You were right. It's the breathe fire. He can't last hit that well.
yeah, he'll get the bottle soon enough and catch up. I mean, that's what Shadow Fiend's motto.
Oh, he
motto
might
is,
kill him
isn't it?
here.
He's got double
Oh.
damage. Oh my! Just needs
You
one
are.
breathe fire
Oh, that's a
after
kill.
one right click. Boom!
Beautiful.
Wow, nice play.
Well, last
That's
time
boots
Yawar
advantage
won
right
his
there.
lane, we lost, and vice versa. So, not sure what to expect.
Now he's getting superstitious. I like it.
Are you
That'll
guys
teach you things.
superstitious at all?
No.
Nope.
Yeah,
100%
do you believe
not.
in jinxes?
Nope, that's really dumb.
Yeah,
No.
I don't either.
Why would you-
I'm just making sure, you know.
Like, does it bother you at all, Shannon, if you're like driving over a bridge and someone starts talking about the chance of the bridge collapsing?
That's never happened, but no. I don't think I would care.
It really
Oh,
bothers
mid
some
lane, we're gonna have a
people.
gank
Snowball?
attempt. Nymphy snowballed up, Dragon Tail blocked in by the ice shards. He's gonna eat the fairy fire. Will it matter? Oh my, it actually
Yeah.
will.
It
Saved his
saved
life.
him.
If either of them was a ranged here, though, it would have been a kill. So good attempt, though. Like even if it doesn't kill him, Shadow Fiend's getting wrecked from this.
Well,
And
they
he-
didn't really layer it very well either, though.
Okay.
So he just ate a salve. He still doesn't have a bottle. Only has 450 gold. He's still hurting.
I think he snowballed into ice shard right away, and then the ice shard was not in line with the Dragon Tail. It was too early,
Okay.
I think. But I mean, that definitely would have made a difference because it was only 40 HP. So I think that was a miskill technically. Top lane, Trixie and OKCia.
Wow.
Be pushing this top lane. The Fade Bolt
The 2K
to
network
mitigate a
lead
little bit of
already.
damage. Yeah, it's quite early. And this is not a lineup you want to have snowball if you're Stark.
Is Luna getting Midas? Or is her CS just not as high as I'm thinking it should
What's on the
be?
courier? Anything?
Okay, it's Boots and a Tango.
Okay. I don't think Midas would be good, do you?
No, they don't need to go Midas. You should just go regular items. It's just- it's a
Enchantress,
hard
on the
lane,
other
man.
hand, might go Midas. But
They
I'm
have
not
like
sure.
unlimited mana here, and they've got that heal, so whoever's low, he can just heal them in downtime. Like it's what, 15 HP?
It's a free heal, right? Because you
Yeah.
regen so freaking fast.
Ooh, TP mid.
Oh yeah, mid lane, dragon form, pop by Yuar. They're gonna
Oh,
blow
the
up the
double.
Shadow Fiend again. Okay,
Oh,
see
my.
ya. He'll actually.
I'm
live.
surprised they didn't commit for that.
Oh, they're
Even could've
going.
just kept
Yeah, me
going.
too.
Oh, he
Yuar
just
can
got
just
juked
breathe
out,
fire
okay.
here. Oh, he
Oh!
misses! And the tower might actually finish him off. There's one right click to go after this. The TP a little bit
What
too
a-
slow from Trixie.
That was such a sick play from Rubik there.
Yeah, he juked him hard.
Did he just tangoed through, right?
Yeah, he tangoed through to dodge the breathe fire location. It was
That
great.
nice.
Yeah, I really thought DC were retreating, but they wanted that kill. It was
Enjoy the replay, friends.
the
while
fast
we
footwork
talk.
through the trees. Grand Magus.
Grand Magus.
Start spewing lore.
Magus.
Nullfield. Doesn't have it yet. Ooh.
Nullfield
Yeah,
is a
it's
very
better.
underappreciated skill, I have
Always.
to say.
You know, the thing about Nullfield is I had no idea whether or not you're going to say it sucked or it was good there.
Is that a good sign? That I said the correct
It's
thing?
just it's very polarizing, I think.
Okay. That's me in a
Do
nutshell.
some people really think it's not good?
No, I know people that are
It's-
adamant that it's
skill's
literally
really
the worst
bad.
skill in the game. But
It's 5% for 1 skill point. It's pretty weak.
It does scale. I mean, it's not so great in the early game, but towards the late game, 20% can matter.
yeah,
Well-
Trixie getting initiated on, Snowball on 2, along with the ice shards, but nothing will come of this. As Luna does have Eclipse though, but too many creeps going to be tanking that.
Yeah. So if you take like 700 points of magic damage and you have 5% resistance, I'm not doing the math perfectly correctly, but that's like 35 HP.
Yeah.
And you could just get stats and have that much HP. It's really weak.
So you're saying the skill sucks?
I'm not saying it sucks, because obviously it's an AoE and it can really help out against a lot of heroes like Zeus, for example, but it's hard to see the value, even though it is there. If people could see like stats like how much damage did I prevent with Nullfield,
Right.
I'm sure
Yeah.
they would quickly appreciate it more. It's kind of like Elder Titan Aura. You just assume,
Yeah.
you're like, oh, whatever.
Well,
I
that one
completely
that
agree
one
with
can be
that.
a little bit more obvious though, going up against.
It
certain
can be,
lineups, right?
but it's something that's not very obvious on paper. So.
right.
Yeah. It would be cool, though, to see that calculated, like damage prevented or damage absorbed or whatever. Mitigated.
Mitigation.
Find a way to quantify how much damage Untouchable mitigated.
Well, that one's a little harder, I think.
Yeah.
I think when you
But that
take the
one's
damage
obvious,
and
though.
it's like
You see it. You can
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
that pain of a tiny, just like lining up the slow punch.
Is under attack.
we might have a gank attempt at the bot lane. OKCia is invisible on the Rubik.
And
Looking for
pushing the
Bulba.
top.
Bulba has one level of Nature's Attendance, which might be all he needs. Oh my god. Almost solo killed the Quap, and I think that just breaks up that gank attempt, honestly.
Well, Rubik's still smoked, but yeah, they're just going to run instead of like the free tower up top.
I mean, that as they're going to take tier 1 top, that's the power of Enchantress. Just, if you're DC in this case, you're like, okay, just leave Enchantress alone, she'll be fine. I mean, very little that can kill her in this early stage. So much
Yeah.
survivability. As I say that, she's probably going to die here. Bulba pops the Nature's Attendance. Boogie coming in. Link Shadow Strike has Sonic Wave. This might be a kill. Or is it?
Enchantress!
3 heroes.
Yeah.
And she's just turned into fight.
So stupid.
My
I hate
goodness.
this hero right now so much for this reason. It's so dumb. She just got triple ganked. She's just not even close to dying.
Yeah, they're gonna pick up
In fact,
Rubik.
they're
One
going to turn it
impetus
around
should do
and
it.
kill Rubik. Literally 3-shot by the Enchantress at 8 minutes.
She's bullshit. This hero is super broken.
Mid lane, double damage on Dragon Knight. Stacking up auras. They got the Aquila. This tower is melting. They're going to come in for the defense, though. Nemphy here. He does have 27 souls. He's ready to do some right clicks. Ice Path off the mark. Turn, stun on Trixie. You are in the front lines. He's tanking it up. Trixie getting low. He'll go down first. There's the Eclipse from Luna. They lose the Dragon Knight, a 1-for-1. And DC about face and head for the hills. It's all 4 of Stark that are alive, pushing the tier 1 mid. And DC are splitting right now with 2 in the bottom lane. Looks like they'll go for this tower here.
Not terrible for them. There's about a 500 gold advantage for Stark, so I don't think DC's too upset about them, especially with the tier 1 tower being pressured.
And Bulba working towards a drums for himself. And with the rotations, I'm pretty sure they see this coming on, so they're just going to back up. Especially the Tusk has a little bit less survivability than the Enchantress, although I say that. And now here comes the Queen of Pain. Bulba pops Nature's Attendants. We have the Ice Shards coming out. Ice Path completely misses. Bulba just gets the drums delivered, but it might not matter. One Infernal Blade. Is he going to get it off?
No, he's
They-
good,
they've
dude.
actually
Oh, the
worst heroes for
Satyr!
enchant.
It's going to be enough.
If it
My
wasn't
goodness.
for the Shockwave, I think he lives there. They had a Doom, but
It's tough to say
No,
with
he
Infernal
got
Blade.
6 from the kill, I believe. See, when you try to apply Infernal Blade or Liquid Fire, you have to attack first. I found this
Yeah.
out the other day playing Jakiro versus Enchant. It's awful. Like, technically, that spell would be amazing against Enchant if she didn't have Untouchable. Because you could just reduce her attack speed and limit her damage, but you can't even apply those abilities to her.
What do you think about a nerf, if they were to nerf Enchantress, where the first hit
yeah,
is not slowed by Untouchable?
I think that's the fix. And then after that, you get the debuff. You should be able to hit her once.
I think that'd be okay. That or they need to make sure Impetus doesn't go through BKB anymore. Either of those things.
I kind of like that, because she has some late game potential now, where she...
Yeah.
I mean,
There's
she
no way
kinda
to
did
stop it,
before,
dude.
but-
Come on, it's so OP. The only way to stop it is like Evasion or Silencer. Like,
Oh, the way to
that's too
stop it is
limited.
you just blow her up with magic. She's not going to buy
But
BKB.
it's like Huskar. There's too many heroes that are limited by just not having that feature. It's literally like old Huskar. People are like, oh, well, I just guess if I'm playing Pugna, I just can't play against Huskar. You just automatically lose the game. You can't do shit against him.
All right, how about a buff? If Doom needs to be buffed, when he devours a catapult, he gets siege damage for towers. Yeah,
What does this have to do with Enchant?
nothing. I just wanted to
Okay.
bring up another cool change, you know? I can be the next Ice Frog, guys. I can be
Yes.
Horse Frog.
Kind of an interesting idea. Horse Frog.
AOI is in all likelihood dead. One Shadow Strike will slow him enough, and they actually use Sonic Wave. That's surprising.
Okay.
Dire's middle
That was
tower
literally a
is under
right
attack.
click away, 4-on-1.
Radiant's
Perhaps they weren't
bottom
quite
tower
sure if there were
is under
reinforcements
attack.
coming, which are now here.
I mean, they didn't have
Snowball
vision.
will miss. He's going to get telekinesis right off the bat, but Yawar pops the Dragon form. Trixie in quite a bit of trouble. Macropyre applied. Doom applied to Dragon Knight.
Wow,
It's
so
not
many
really the
creeps.
best target.
Yeah.
And Shadow Fiend does a defensive ultimate, and they'll just walk away.
A lot of ults used awkwardly. Doom and Eclipse
Yeah.
both used, and then really no follow-up.
Radiant's bottom tower
Even the
Eclipse.
Snowball from Tusk was a little bit late, unfortunately. He did have to wait for his team to catch up. That's why it was late. He's like, well, I can either do the Snowball here, and it's going to be a little bad, or I just don't Snowball at all. And he forced the fight. It worked out okay for him, but the Eclipse on a creep wave, it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
I saw a tweet by Capitalist about
Radiant's bottom
Luna
tower
Ags.
is under
Luna,
attack.
Ags, and Refresher. I don't know if he said Refresher, but
Well, I played with Dark Falco the other day when I was streaming, and he went Luna Eggs, or he went Eggs Refresher a lot. It's like kind of viable. I'm not saying it's good, but it like they beam so fast that you can kill somebody within like I
Yeah.
don't know, a second without you realizing that you're getting hit, kind of.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
obviously it doesn't scale as well, but when you get the Aghanims, there is this like 5-minute window or so, depending on how fast you get it, maybe 10 minutes, where you just do so much damage in the mid game, and you can snowball your team to victory and win by 30 minutes with that build.
And yeah, the
It's-
other issue with Luna is you never really can just snowball. Like, how often does Luna just get kills for free by herself? It almost never happens. Here comes
Yeah.
the fight.
Roshan's going to go the way of DC. Does Stark want to stick around? Doesn't look like it. Ice Shard's going
Oh,
to
they got Jakiro.
kind of block Valix. He's going to get snowballed in, and we're going to have the fight here. Yawar was Infernal
Oh!
Blade. He doesn't have his ultimate, so he's just a useless pile of garbage on this Dragon Knight.
It's
They're
not
gonna
on
pick
the
up
other
one
side
kill,
of the
make
shot.
it two. They're going to trade lives, perhaps. Yawar's still alive. The Satyr will take him out. That's a 3-for-1, though. And the Lucent Beams, along with the right clicks, the impetus. Jesus H, man. Bulba. Bye-bye, Shadow Fiend. 4-for-1 at the end of the day.
They get Trixie,
Oh,
too.
we're not done.
And Trixie,
Three,
you are blocked
5 for
in.
1.
Oh, he almost gets a kill on Curtis, but...
Dude, those ice shards were so unfortunate. They just pushed Yawar a little bit further ahead instead of locking him out, and they committed so much to chase him down and secure that kill. He didn't die until almost getting to the neutrals, like right here. The fight started up here. Like, that's how long he lived, just kiting him around while the rest of his team just laid into him. Bulba was in the back line, just destroying them that entire fight. That was gross.
Looking really good for DC now. They still will have Luna going late game. The Radiant carries on Stark was Queen of Pain, and she's just limited against Enchantress. Like, she does have burst damage, but as soon as Enchantress goes her standard build of Dragon Lance and Ag, she's going to have a lot of HP, and the burst isn't going to do as much.
Do you think Queen of Pain should be going something like an Orchid to
I'd
try
say
to blow up that
solution.
Enchantress?
Yeah, it's a solution.
prevent the
I
heal?
don't think it's the right one, though.
I think Ags is the...
I think Ags would be better. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
They're going to have to fight a lot more. They need that short cooldown. And they need the AoE damage.
I think they just need Doom Ags, maybe, so that they can Doom Enchant.
You think he
Yeah.
goes... You think that's a good item just right off the bat now?
I don't think
does
it's
he
a
need
good
blink or
item,
something?
but I think it's situationally the item you have to go for. But I'm not sure if it's the right solution overall. But I mean, blink first and then Ags maybe on Doom. So Enchant's just going to do a stupid amount of damage for the rest of the game. If they don't kill her right at the start of the fight, DC wins it, basically.
Well, Yawar picked up the Blink Dagger, so it looks like they just want to continue the aggression. There's no reason not to. Shadow Fiend not quite seen here by the Dire Ward, although they might even just dive it at this point. And they're going to see him very short. They're going to see the TP. Yawar pops Dragon Form, looking for the Blink Initiation. They could probably blow up Quap pretty damn fast. Actually, they're going to find the poor little
Weasel.
Rubik in the jungle, and will likely die very shortly. Although there's TP support from Valix. It takes a Lucent Beam. Looks like Quap died on the other side of things, but Valix is
Enchantress!
gonna... Yeah, we just assume it's Enchantress when there's a kill off screen. And they're gonna take the tier 1 tower. There's no reason they should stop with Dragon Form up. They can probably get 2.
Yeah, the old shackle into right click 3 times and Quap is dead.
Yep.
Man, you really hate the Enchantress.
They've got a siege creep now, too. Oof.
But it is surprising that Enchantress wasn't banned.
Yeah. DC tried to play him around that and it completely worked. And they grabbed a lot of nuke heroes, but the other issue is that SF just got genuinely outlaned mid, and it limited his ability to try to shut down and rotate and kill Enchant early. If you don't need it in lane, and then you just kind of win.
Yeah. Look at the graphs here. 7,500 net worth, the favor for DC. Experience comparable. Big items starting to come out now. Dragonlance completed on Bulba, making progress into the Aghanims. Of course, the Enchantress hasn't even peaked yet, so we've got that to look forward to. And looks like Luna going for the Yasha, Tusk going into a mech, maybe some Guardian Greaves later on. Everything coming together for DC. On the other side of the coin, Boogie will go for the Aghanim Scepter. He gets the point booster now, but still a ways to go before he gets that bad boy completed. And Nemphy just right into an SNY. So they don't really have a mech carrier right now. Looks like Trixie... Oh, God. They're going to catch Tusk. Snowball buys him some time, but...
He's real dead.
You did. Sorry, Theban. But Headdress now on Doom. I think he's going into a Vlad's. Yeah, there it is. There's the recipe.
It's an item that you can transition in. Gives your team armor. Doesn't do much against Enchantress, but it's okay against Dragonite as well as Luna. It'll limit some of those glaive bounces as well as some of the right clicks that Dragonite puts out. I'm not sure I like it though. I almost feel like a Blink Dagger would be better if they could start a fight. They just don't have that many teamfight heroes though, that's the other issue. Even if they do Doom Enchantress, they have to make sure that the rest of the team stays around, and they can't really do that right now.
And Mason is taking out this quad-stacked Ancient camp right now. And he still has the Aegis, remember. It's another... Actually, it's almost there. It's another 30 seconds or so. We'll see if he's able to use... Highly doubtful, though. Snowball's not going to connect. Ice Shard's neither as well. Trixie, Dragon-tailed up. Enchantress, that was not an impetus. That was a normal right-click. Very weak. Macropyre, and we see Requiem Souls on the sideline. But... Not sure anything's going to come of this. They actually do not get the stun in time.
Okay.
They forced out the Dragon form, so maybe they can push the tier 2, but that's about it.
For Stark, rather.
And Aegis is gone.
Yeah, I think DC's okay with this. They would have loved to get a kill there, but they can just drop wards on this next tower and take it most likely. Radiant team
I don't
will be
think they
able to
need to drop on this one.
Are you thinking
Maybe
they're
if
on
it's
2?
pressured. I guess there's backdoor protection right now.
Dark
They
ready to
might
fight
just
though.
back. Yeah, Dragon Form's done, so surprisingly don't get the tower.
No Requiem, they've got everything else.
All right, so Luna goes Manta, and then what do you say after that?
If you need BKB, usually you'll get a BKB in there somewhere. But considering the fact that they have a Doom, it might actually be better for Luna to get Eggs. I think that's the one item that you can swap it for, is that you can Eggs instead of BKB.
You're a robot.
Domo Origato. Mr.
Mason might be in
Purgato.
some
Uh-oh.
trouble here. He's gonna get blown. The
Oh,
fuck
they're
up.
gonna get the Ancients too, though. This is huge. There's gonna be a fight over at DC. The Impetus chunking down Nymphy. They really got to finish off these Ancients. They're at least gonna protect it. Okay.
Yeah, Luna's up in another 30, but don't think Stark wants to fight there anymore.
I
They
thought
didn't
they
really
would
spend
press
much,
it a little
though.
bit more. I mean, Dragon Form just came up.
You're lagging, son of a bitch, Purge.
You might need to reconnect Purge or something. I don't know. Go jiggle the modem.
Go jiggle Billy that modem. I thought for a second there he paused it so he could reconnect.
Yeah,
That
me
would've been
too.
hilarious. It looks like Curtis is lagging too.
Am I lagging?
You are good right now. Nope, now you're lagging. Jesus.
Are you downloading the Counter-Strike update, Purge?
Is there a Counter-Strike update?
I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. You know I don't play Counter-Strike much.
Can't believe
Yeah,
how
did you
excited
quit?
I got.
No, I just haven't played it in a little while. Been wowing instead, you know.
Oh, yeah. Every time I want to meet with Zaire, he's like, no, fine, I'm raiding. I'm in a raid.
Gotta talk to my friends on TeamSpeak, man. You know, that curse program is really surprisingly good. It detects what game you're playing and like finds your character and knows like what items you have and shit. It's kind of creepy. It just knows.
That doesn't sound good.
You
Why would
boot it
you-
up. It's like, hey, is this you on Steam? Okay, and it loads up your profile and shit. It's kind of cool.
What the fuck? Why would you use it?
Just well, it's convenient.
Right. Well, wow, we have a robot of third class.
Robot.
Is there a way to check ping in Reborn?
Yes, minus ping still works. You can also enable the one thing which...
No, I meant,
This one?
sorry, I meant everybody else's ping.
Oh yeah, status in console.
Status.
Should work. I'm
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
check
there it
Maybe
is.
it reveals IP.
I don't see IPs.
Yeah,
I
or
want to see what
you are
Purge is.
still
Something's
I need to see
revealing
Purge.
Purge's IP. Ayo.
Oh, is he not in the game? Purge is in the game right now.
I'm still
Man, Purge, you're really ruining this cast with your shit-ass internet.
It's like you threw your microphone into the dishwasher.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's not lagging in game. It's just his VoIP. Either way, Luna did die, but respawns and just takes the stack anyway, so it doesn't lose a huge amount of money, but it is taking her a while to take out the stack completely.
Yeah, it's all right though.
That's all right.
That's okay. Just sit back and farm, young gentlemen.
0-1-0.
You're
0-0-1.
lagging, son of a bitch, Purge.
You're a big 10 on
You
the
should
lag
try.
scale.
Hey, I'm calling to tech support so they can tell you reconnect your modem and your router.
Try
Wait 10
deleting your
seconds, though.
WTF folder.
No, the WTF folder is too important. We have a smoke here by DC with 4 of the members. They're
Uh-oh.
gonna find Rubik,
Rubik!
and
The Grand
Bye-bye.
Maggot.
oh, Yawar blinks in. He gets shackled right away. Or Nymphy gets
Nymphy.
shackled right away, I should say, and the Impetus is gonna finish him off. So just like that, 2 kills. Roshan, I'm not sure when the timer is. Let's see, 2 minutes. It's a pretty long one.
Shannon, just imagine how much easier that play-by-play would have been if Yawar was actually named Yawar instead of Promises. Maybe you wouldn't have confused the enemy Shadow Fiend for the
Yeah,
Dragon Knight.
that might be something.
It's
to bring up
hard.
to
You
him,
see
I suppose.
Promises and your brain goes, wait, that's not Yawar, and then you have to correct yourself.
Yeah. I
High
don't
ground
disagree.
siege, Rasta wards, oh my.
Yeah, this tower's donezo. The question is, can they get the Rex? 20 seconds left on
They
Shadow
do a glyph.
Fiend. The problem with Shadow Fiend when he respawns, he has half his souls, so he's not nearly as powerful. At least with his ultimate.
Did I miss some Enchantress?
Hi! No, you didn't miss much.
Is it better?
Yep,
Yes,
it's better
you
right
sound
now.
like a-
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And this is going to be a free racks for DC.
Dire's bottom tower is
And
under attack.
they probably will just back here now that
Well,
Dragon
Sark
Form is done.
did get the tier 2 tower up top. Maybe the tier 1 down bottom. Can Quap get it? Nope. There's the glyph. TP in from Mason. Boogie hangs around. He
She
really
can
wants
still
this
try.
tower. Nope. Just backs out.
Better safe than sorry, I suppose.
Nice defense here from
Radiant's
Mason.
middle barracks are under attack.
And it's in deny range. There you go.
Dire's
And
bottom
that
tower
catapults
has been
DC to a
destroyed.
10,000 net worth lead at the current point. SNY on Promises, which is freaking love SNY on Dragon Knight.
Pretty nice.
SNY Blink is pretty amazing.
It's not bad. His agility gain's a little bit weak, so the extra mobility and the extra attack speed is really good. Just a slow hero too, man. 335 with boots.
Oh,
Yeah.
Alex is gonna get snowballed and Walrus punched into a Dragon Tail. Do they have enough damage? Not really.
Oh, they're scared.
Yeah, they don't have vision. Well, they saw the one rotation here from the Rubik.
Yeah, that's fair.
You see,
Don't wanna
Rubik
throw the
knows it
lead.
too. He puts the sentry ward down looking for vision. Doesn't quite
Theban
catch
delivers
it, though.
the recipe of Mechanism instead of both the recipe and Headrest, so I'm just gotta wait for that. But Bulba, Aghanim Scepter, Dragon Lance, this is his peak. This is the hero's peak. I mean, what do you go now after this? Like, this is the standard build, and then here it kind of varies.
Attack speed.
Moonshard, or
Yeah.
you can get a BKB if you need it, or you can get an armor piece if they have like an Ursa or like a lifesteal or something
Assault
that can
Cross.
go through. AC would also work. It's a little bit weak, maybe. Pretty much all of them would be a little bit weak, but they saw the smoke big time.
Did you say Scotty at all? Do you think
That's
Scotty would
also
be
a good
decent?
option, actually. Yeah, because
I
it
kinda
does
like
work with
that.
impetus.
Radiant's
One of the
bottom
like
tower
4
is
buffs that
under attack.
Enchantress got this
Yeah,
patch.
she
Yeah.
needed it, man. She needed it. She was non-existent. Dragon Form popped. You are going to work on the tier 2 bot. The rest of the team is smoked up, looking for a possible initiation. I think Enchantress got spotted.
Yep.
Although it is nighttime, so maybe not. Is there a ward? No, there's no word.
Radiant's bottom tower
Oh, maybe they didn't
is
see her.
falling.
Yeah, it
They
was
must
right
know
on
that
the
they're,
edge.
they're close to Dragon Knight, though. I mean, DK would not be here alone. And his ultimate's already half used. Are they going to continue to go? So wards are placed. Sonic Wave. Is that an Aghanim Scepter? Yeah, on the Quap, so...
They
not a
mech
big
right
waste
through
at
it.
all. And my god,
3
Shadow
hits.
Fiend, you are dead, son! And this tower's going to take an absolute beating. Queen of Pain, ult's going to be up, not for another 30 seconds. They might lose the racks by then.
Dude, this siege is just brutal. I mean,
Radiant's bottom
What can Shadow
1437
Fiend do?
sacrificing his body, and Yawar blinks in, stuns Boogie. 1 right click, 2. Down you go.
buy back from the
Nephi-
Shadow Fiend.
Yeah, he buys back. Trixie getting destroyed thanks to the Luna ult. And this looks to be the beginning of the end for
Enchantress.
Stark. Enchantress again just ripping through Shadow Fiend's flesh. Yawar
Radiant's bottom barracks.
just standing in macro pyres like, fuck this! Doom applied to
Balanced
Bulba, he's
hero.
running away.
So balanced.
What is Bulba doing?
He's just dancing. He's like, see this?
Oh, he's
That's
trying to dodge
Enchantress.
the counter. Okay, well. Is he gonna die? I don't even think
Hell
so.
no, he's got a heal.
Look
He's ready
at
to
him.
party.
He's good.
He's fucking Enchantress.
Here we go. Impetus into Trixie.
So balanced.
Can
That's a
somebody make
turnaround?
a PNG of Purge with a heart and Enchantress's face? I would really appreciate that. It's needed. As GG is called, DC takes the series 2-1.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Wow.
This game disgusted me.
Radiant's bottom
I can
tower
tell.
has
It just feels like a pub
fallen.
game. Like there's like nothing they can do. They literally can't kill Enchantress.
That siege
Load of
power
shit.
was nuts, though. Luna Aura, the DK, Rost Awards used really well, and then the silly little Dryad.
I
Good
think.
draft from DC.
I mean, this is what Captain's Draft brings, though, right? Now that you're maybe if some teams are watching, they'll learn that certain here, like Enchantress, is pretty OP in CM. It's got to be even more OP in Captain's Draft.
When
right?
when your ability to counter it is limited. There's
Yeah.
a couple of heroes like that, and Enchantress is definitely one of them. And I'm sure back in the last Captain's Draft, even when Huskar wasn't a top pick, I'm sure Huskar was still a hero that was a big threat. Because if you genuinely don't have the pure damage or the physical damage solutions against him, he would be a problem.
Yeah. The glory of Captain's Draft. Wow, what an opening day, gentlemen.
Yeah, so with that, that is the upper bracket of the qualifier stage. So DC moves on to play Mama's Boys in the next round, and Stark will be in the lower bracket against Rocks or Tornado. Is it Rocks Tornado or Tornado Rock?
No, the team name is Rocks, and Kiss used to be a sponsor, and now that title sponsorship is Tornado. So it's Tornado Rocks.
But last time it was Rock's Kiss. It
Yes,
wasn't
they
Kiss
used to
Rock.
be Rock's Kiss. They
Okay,
changed.
that's-
They changed where they put the rock.
It's too
prefixes.
confusing.
It's very hard. I know. It's
All right, so what do we have on the agenda for tomorrow?
well, we have the second half of the upper bracket, that opening round. The matchups.
Yeah, so we have Complexity versus Power Rangers, followed by Team Spirit versus the Cinderwin Stake Gaming. I'm looking very much so forward to casting that game. Should be fun.
Yes, indeed. And we'll have Sunsfan and Purge on the mic again. I think tomorrow we'll have the special guest, one Sir Action Slacks, will be about up to all sorts of mischief. I think we'll leave it at that, and y'all can be surprised tomorrow.
Yep, I think we're done. Watch the commercials, guys.
And buy the ticket. There will be more things with the ticket soon, hopefully. But for now, the ticket is there if you want to watch in game. It's in the store. $3. That's you right now.
It's $2. Thanks, Zyori.
It's $2. Even better. Classic undersell.
All right, bye.